Okay, so Demise would like to buy 2 of the greater potions.
Okay,
And,
that's
and
200 gold.
Guys, get
yep,
ready.
and he'd like to give one of those potions to Strider. Because Strider has none.
Okay, you're not going to be using him quite yet. Well, you might be able to use him a little bit this adventure, but we'll see. Or this
Okay.
time.
1 sec.
So, Demise.
So basically, just keep on to it and see what happens. You can always trade in combat, right? Or trade in party.
Yeah, exactly.
Cats.
I apologize. I'm just going through everybody's character and making sure they have potions of extra healing on their characters.
No.
So it is taking me a moment.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. That we have that in there now. Oh, it is some updates. The dice graphics look a little different on the character sheets.
Yeah.
Mhm. There it is. Oh, you're on my character now. I can see you typing.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
The hell is he targeting?
Your mama.
At 16 and it missed. Damn.
Himself. Okay.
I should have this done beforehand, but I just forgot about it. I didn't think you guys would be buying them right away, so.
Thought I'd ask. Thought they'd be
Alright.
worthwhile having.
Yeah, you're right. And it also bleeds some money out.
Yes, it does.
Alright. So everybody's got their potions. So Demise, you want to buy 2 extra. So basically, what you're going to have to do is your inventory. Greater potions you want to buy?
Demise and Strider have none, so Demise would like to buy 2 and give 1 to Strider.
Okay, I'll keep it on you for now. And how many potions of healing?
2 of the graders.
Okay, and any of the lessers?
No. So that's just 200 gold, right?
Right. So you're
Yep.
down to 506. So
Okay.
you just have 2 potions of greater healing, and I'm just sticking them on Demise right now.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. So everybody is set.
So
Go ahead.
okay, there's nothing on. Oh, okay. So is greater potion of healing? Okay, there it has its own category now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it has to. 'Cause
And
it's 44 instead of 2d4.
okay,
And it's a +4 instead of a +2. So that would assume our first 2 days are gone, and I'd like to take the 3rd day to do my potion making. So I need to buy an alchemist kit, if I remember correctly, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let me go find that real quick.
Demise wants to sell his amulet.
What amulet's that?
I have an amulet around my neck.
50 gold.
Just amulet.
Okay, did you get it off a creature?
Nope. It's one I've had since the beginning, since he was created. I'm going to keep my Linda Gross's horn around my neck, but I'm going to sell the amulet.
That amulet you're gonna have to keep.
Oh, I have to keep the amulet?
Yeah,
Religious.
that amulet's your holy symbol. It represents your god or pantheon.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you don't
And
wanna piss off your god by selling
no,
this amulet.
no, you don't want to trash vendor that.
Is anybody interested in buying Linda Gross's horn necklace?
So I would need an alchemist supplies kit, right?
Yeah,
50 gold. Dang.
they'll give you like 5 gold for it. For Linda Gross's horn. It's more of a keepsake to you than anything of your battles, of your conquests and stuff like that, as more as a trophy than anything. And it's I don't
He
know.
has his penis necklace.
To me, it's the that would be something that personally I would want to keep as a trophy to say, look what I've accomplished. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll keep his horn necklace. And then Strider picked up 10
Okay.
empty vials to give to Gorgar.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
So yeah, can you take those out of my inventory and give those to Gorgar?
You can subtract them out of your inventory, but I'll do it for you.
Yep.
So you have vials. I gotta find them.
Yep, there's 10 empty vials in Strider's inventory, and they're all for Gorgar.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so on day 3, I would like to take 8 hours, and how do we figure it out again? So let me get this going here.
And then when you get a chance, I have a question about rations, DM.
Go ahead, shoot now. My Gorgar's thinking.
Okay. Why does Demise have -8?
Cost.
Oh, it counts.
Five.
I want to test something out for a minute, okay, gentlemen?
Because you might have to check everybody's rations for that matter.
I think I am. So
Mine says
give me
18.
1 second. That's not right, is it, Brendan?
No, I bought 20. Both my characters bought 20 days
No.
worth of rations.
I'm not sure why yours had -18 because I thought it was automatically taking from people when I did a long rest, which would be really cool, but no. So basically, I'll give you 10 days rations, unless you have others sent. You can restock on rations. It's not going to cost you anything. Governor Nighthill is pretty generous with supplying you guys with like just mundane general stock ups and stuff like that.
So,
The horses, did not come um, from Governor Nighthill. He explicitly said they were basically purchased for you by Leosin. So Leosin bought you guys horses and stuff like that and paid the stable fees to keep them until you returned.
Okay.
But Governor Nighthill is appreciative of all you've done and all that you found out for the cause of finding out why Greenhurst was attacked, and he's offered you guys. It's not much. It's just a smallish house where you guys can hang and call your own when you're in Greenhurst.
ooh, so we just got like
Damn.
a shack with like 4
Base
6
operations.
beds in it.
It's not squalid by any means, but it's not luxurious. It doesn't have like all the big comforts of home. It's a nice little
Dude, we all could
house.
chip in a gold and be furnished a bitch out of that.
Yeah, over time you guys can make it your thing, but this is only small house right now. It will be, with all you guys living there, it'd be a little tight, but for what you guys would be using it for, it would be it would be good. It could be used for a stash house.
Yeah, but we'd have to have some sort of magical protection onto it because we're not here. Who's going to stop someone from walking in?
Well, you do have. Oh no, you don't. Not anymore.
What?
Poor old Alan was able to lay some traps down and stuff like that. And you don't have a rogue to trap anything. So you're absolutely right. You're going to need to have somebody, either pay somebody to come in and make
I
a
think
magical.
we're honored in this town for what we did.
Well, it's not necessarily the people in the town that would do it. You still passers through. Even people in the town. Not all people are good.
Yeah.
There's thieves guilds out there. There's wandering caravans that might catch wind of your venture and hear tell of it. So you know what I mean. It wouldn't be obvious to anybody that you guys.
Okay, so for making a potion of healing, if I remember, the cost of the potion is 50 gold. So the price to brew it is half of the price it is to buy it, so that makes it 25 gold.
Right.
The time to brew it is the cost of it divided by 25 gold per hour, which is 50 gold divided by 25, which is 2 hours per pot to brew. And the material cost of it is the brewing cost, which is 25 gold divided by 2. So that means each pot takes 12.5 gold worth of material to brew.
Right.
So that means that if I want to brew 4 pots, it will take 100 gold and 100 gold and 8 hours to brew them, and then I still need either Demise or Gabriel to then use 4 cure wounds?
Yeah.
1 per bottle to imbue the potions with the magic.
Only question I have is how are we going to do success or failure?
I just roll dice, 1d4. So, or I roll, a d20 or 4 d20s, and if I make it over 10, then I succeed on them or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we could do something like this. I create 4 successfully, or I create 3 successfully. Or we go like that, and we say, I only created 1 successfully because I only have 1 above 10.
I like that one better because,
It's a higher
yeah,
chance to fail.
failure. And to be honest with you, I think the DC, because you're just if I'm thinking of this correctly, and like I said, we're talking about this is something that we're working, work in progress.
Yeah.
You're just starting off. You've never picked up an alchemy set before in your life.
Nope.
So I'm thinking your first few, at least potions, should have a higher chance of failure. So let's say a 12 DC. And maybe that's what we can work off camera. Is maybe we'll set DCs up for the different levels for failures. So the higher level you go, we can maybe adjust the DC some on like the lower level potions, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So if you're say you get to master stage or whatever you want to do in time, if you brew a potion of healing, well, that's pretty easy for you by then. So your DC would be a lot lower. But if you were making a higher level potion, it would still be a difficult DC. You know what I mean? That's something we can definitely work out and get like maybe a spreadsheet set up.
Okay. Well, I've got it in a note right now in the game. So I got pot making skills and I got beginner. So I got the stuff written out for pot of healing. So what would you say as what would be the DC of a potion of healing? Let's say right now.
Right
14.
now, let's give. Yeah, 14 sounds good.
Okay, so 14. So the idea is that we're going to take this day, we're going to make the pots, have a long rest, and then go to the next day. So that means whoever expends their spells onto it will have them back before we leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you, brother.
Okay,
I can do quite a few of them.
Okay.
And it's probably easier for me to where I can cast all of them at once.
Yeah. So I guess I go ahead and I start brewing up my pots. I got Gabriel chilling with me for the next 8 hours.
Yeah.
8 hours go through.
I'll click off for it, then you can do a long rest afterwards, Paul.
Yeah.
Or you just want me to keep it all unclicked?
Yeah, you don't need to click it because you're gonna rest.
Oh my god, you bastard! All but one.
Wow.
3 successes.
There you go, the long
That's
rest.
good.
Way to go, buddy.
While they're making potions, Can Demise and Strider go through the town and add a hand
Victory!
to residents of the town, like give them some extra muscle? And
Absolutely.
we'd like to also go into law enforcement, see if they need a little bit of muscle. Just help
Yeah.
out the town.
Yeah. Are you looking to get paid for this work, or are you
Nope.
just volunteering?
Just volunteering.
Yeah.
Since
There's
we're here, they
absolute-
got us a house. We're just going around helping everybody out since we got a little extra muscle.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason why you can't do that. The town is appreciative, especially like the patrols. You know, you just generally walk around town, and you can see people that need a hand. Maybe there's a farmer that needs help fixing a wagon, and you can help him lift up the wagon while they put a new wheel on it, and then you can just go around the town making sure that that everybody is behaving themselves, and not causing too much of a ruckus. For sure, they would, because you're a trusted figurehead in that in Greener.
So there we go. My first bout in potions, and I somehow pull off 3 successful potions.
You're an ass.
So
So keep track of that, because that's
I
3.
do. So if you look in my notes, DM.
Yep.
You'll see I have a pot making skill beginner.
Perfect.
Was it going to go beginner, novice,
Yeah.
expert, and then master?
No, beginner, apprentice, skilled, professional, artisan, master, guru.
What the fuck does guru give you?
It's just
It'd be
gonna
like-
be.
It'd be like I get to go and instantly make like potions of greater healing with no problem. They're like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now anything beyond that's probably not so easy. So
I just think it adds a little bit of depth to the game.
and I got the little details there, but the pot of healing at the bottom. And when we come up with more pots that I want to try and craft, then I'll add the information to the bottom too. So this can
Yep.
become a very, very long note.
And that's fine.
Okay.
All
with
right,
that
so
said, I add 3 more to my inventory. Nope. I now have 5 potions of healing and 2 greater potions of greater healing. That's awesome. I like that.
Demise, how many level 1 spells can you cast?
At my level 4 right now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
See, my cantrips are changed now. Firebolt, poison spray, frost fire, all the kinds of good stuff like that.
I'm still on the first.
he's got 3 first level spells.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the reason why I was looking at it, because to do this where he did 4 pots, because he would need a long rest after spending all of them, and then he had to do it again.
You can only do 3. So
Okay.
you guys would have to. Demise would have had to come and help you guys out for a little bit.
I have 4, Paul.
On who?
Gabriel.
Oh, okay. Sorry, with Gabriel. I apologize. I looked at Jack.
Yep.
That's weird. Oh. That's what I want. Find familiar.
Plus, I have my second rank spells that are 3.
Okay. That's not too bad.
All right. Are you guys ready to take off?
Mm-hmm.
I got Strider and Demise got the horses ready.
Okay.
All right.
And I just want to summon a familiar.
How long does that take? Is that 10 minutes?
Hour and 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon in a nice little owl. And off we go.
All right. So you guys have a long journey ahead of you. You are traveling from Greenhurst
Oops.
to from Greenhurst on the map to Ethereal, taking the road.
What's this?
And That is just the graphic work for on the road for this chapter.
Looks like Gabriel.
Now it's just depicting like a merchant wagon getting
Yeah.
caught up by. I'm not sure exactly what those are. I don't think they're spiders, but they're some type of spiders.
Yeah, they're spit note web.
Yeah. So it's just artwork I thought looked nice.
It's cool.
So he like Greener said that basically that Leosin left for Ethereal, and do you guys remember who you're supposed to the name of the paladin that Leosin gave you?
1 second, please. Go to the Raiders camp and get the following info. Meet him in Ethereal. If he's not there, talk to Paladin Ontharr Froom instead. He
Yeah.
will direct you where to go.
Okay, perfect.
We also have, because of the orphanage, there is an orphanage side quest where Sister, we haven't got a name yet, and Greenhurst have asked us to speak with Sister Blah, we haven't got a name yet, in Ethereal if we need anything.
What you gotta do? I gotta go through your notes tonight.
He. That's right, I got everything.
Alright, so you guys are just rolling through the hills of Greenhurst and on the road. You meet travelers throughout the day. It's just general traffic going back and forth. Nothing major. You guys are at a good pace, not taxing your horses too much, but you're giving them time to rest when they need it and stuff like that.
I take it we're following the road the whole way, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through Burdusk and
Yeah.
Scornable.
Yeah, because Thuriel is up along past Scornoble. Whatever the hell you pronounce it. Scornoble. Yeah, basically. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, there we go. We got her. We're trucking along.
It's about a 200-mile journey. Your first day comes. Throughout the day, there's not much action on the road. Like I said, it's been pretty quiet. Just mostly general merchants, and you can see caravans going with different sorts of goods and wares. And some of the caravans have like their own guards following them. Some aren't guarded at all. Just general merchant travel. You come to a nice little wooded area on your first night, and you guys gonna set up camp?
Looks like a decent spot. Why not? Before it gets too dark.
Sounds good.
I'm assuming that the merchants didn't have anything of interest as we were passing by.
Not really, no. They're looking to sell their goods in bulk, not to slow down and sell their stuff on the side of the road. Like they're trading in silks, spices,
No, I thought Bruno was going to rob
furs,
them.
food. Well, you can try if you want, for sure.
No, the way Brendan was talking, I thought, okay, is he going to try to rob them?
No, I meant, you know how sometimes you get the sales guys and like, oh, hey, look at this. You look like a warrior. I have a sword for you, son.
No, these are just more general merchants. They're more into the commodities, I guess, like food and fine food, or fine clothes and shit like that.
Fine silks and stuff.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah. So I guess the only thing to do is just kind of set up camp and chillax, relax, and
Demise and Strider are going to cook supper for everybody.
I don't want any more Allen leftovers. Can we please not have...
You're a beast. You get teeth, don't you?
Yeah, but human flesh is so bland.
Come on, Zerman. You must like to taste of human flesh. Man flesh.
It's not shiny, me no eat.
Well, his ass is nice and shiny.
Not anymore, no more lube. Besides,
So you
can't
guys-
tell white. Get a load.
So you guys set up your Oh, really? Could be because the map's a little big.
Yeah, why do they maps come in like 80 times bigger than what they should?
Because they're how big I make them in Photoshop.
Oh,
You'd think that our DM would be able to optimize these things. Ugh.
Well, you'd think if I had a degree in fucking using Photoshop.
Well, that's what you got Demise for. And we got a little itty bitty corner.
Yep, with your campfire.
Aw, it looks so pretty. Is someone gonna light the fire?
you
Are
have your
guys making
breath.
the fire?
I can light it.
Well, it doesn't look lit.
Oh, well, it wasn't
so-
lit when you got there, was it? It's lit now.
Black fire.
Still doesn't look lit. This picture's lying. I'm sorry, continue.
So you guys gonna subtract a day's worth of rations?
That's what me and Strider cooked for everybody to eat.
Well, everybody's has to still subtract their own rations unless you want to subtract like 6 rations from you guys.
Or you can actually go and gather like you're supposed to instead of using rations. Isn't that what survival's all about?
Yeah,
Who's
true.
gonna go hunting?
Me and Strider. We found some wild boar.
No, I think you have to roll for what you find.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's roll.
All right,
It's survival checks.
all right, Strider, give me
So
2. Sorry, Demise, give me 2 survival checks. So if you go to your characters and go to the skills, and survival should be under S's. It's the last one down.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I just noticed something. Are we having Jack and Strider with us now?
yeah, I didn't think
Actually,
that was happening.
I thought we were going to meet him up with in the other town.
I don't know.
That's what I thought.
So it's just going to be Demise right now. Demise.
No problems.
Strider will be in
Ethereal.
Ethereal.
I was gonna
Same
say,
way
'cause
with Jack.
We haven't had
Okay.
any introductions to these
Introductions
guys, and
with
they just fucking here.
That's
with
why I
us
haven't said
already.
anything with Jack.
What's that?
That's why I hadn't said anything with Jack. 'Cause
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
figure they're there.
So Demise, give me a survival check.
Yeah.
You managed to find a couple of small rabbits, nothing to feast off of, but it will provide a little bit of nourishment to help to go along with the rations.
That's a nice soup. Rations
Absolutely.
and rabbit.
Yeah, could Zimmerman go out with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zimmerman can go for them too.
Okay,
He better catch some boar.
13.
Yeah, you managed to find a couple more rabbits, enough to feed you guys, so you guys don't have to starve and or use your rations.
Gee, would have been nice to have an actual hunter.
What happened to the hunter?
Yeah, I think he
DM
got
was a
hit.
dick.
He got hunted. That's what happened.
I think he got hunted.
Mm,
The
first shot.
what was it? The how do they say it? The predator becomes the prey.
Yeah. All right. Who's gonna take first watch?
I will.
All right. Now, I don't know. You should have Mr. Demise in the bottom right-hand corner called the Dice Tower. Do you see that? It looks like a little tower. It's on your main window,
Okay.
but in the bottom right-hand corner.
I know. I keep snacking. I'm sorry.
Is it below items?
It's not quite over that far. It's not in the. It's still in the main window where the Hoard of the Dragon Queen picture is.
Okay.
It's on
I
Honey
think I.
Castle. Your map might be over
Yeah.
top of it.
Yeah.
Does he have it checked?
It would be right beside the library.